So on today's menu we have these beautiful looking lamb chops which we are going to deep fry. So let's have a look at the butter. We have an egg mixture which has got garam masala, little bit of salt, black pepper and roughly 2 eggs in here. This mixture is breadcrumbs, parmesan cheese and smoked paprika. So we'll just mix this through like so. Place this on the side, so we don't need this. So now what we're going to do is dip the lamb chops. Look at them, they're really good. So we're going to dip like so, and on the other side pick it up, then dip into this breadcrumb mixture. So the egg is going to hold the breadcrumbs in place. Okay, and then we place on the rack like that. So we go to the next one as well, and we will repeat the same process again. Make sure the chops are coated nicely. A little baby one here, like that. And we just finish it off here, and we do the same with the last one. Now you have a choice to either cook this straight away, or you can refrigerate it until you are ready to use. So I'll place this on the side here. So now we can get rid of this, place it on the side, and we can focus on actually cooking. So we've got this pan here, and into this pan we need to add oil. Any oil that you generally use for deep frying is fine, but I must warn you, quite a lot of oil is required for this. So you do have another option of baking this dish instead. So you have option 1 to deep fry, or option 2 to bake. So we're just going to wait for the oil to boil, and then we can add our lamb chops into here. Okay, so we've had these in the hot oil. I'm just adding the last one in, and these will deep fry nicely. As you can see, the breadcrumbs are still on the lamb pieces because the egg mixture has helped it stay. So we'll allow these to continue frying for a few more minutes until they are ready, and then we can be ready to plate up. So we've got the last one coming out, and as you can see, it's lovely golden brown, ready to plate up and to eat. So let's turn this off. So now we are just plating these beauties up, and I can't really wait to try and taste them. They are very hot still, but we are also having this lovely garlic infused Greek yogurt dip, and all I have done is put a little bit of salt and black pepper and minced garlic. So let's place it like that here, place it there. Now I'm ready for the best bit, which is tasting. Grab a knife. Which piece is, look how beautifully this piece is for me. Look how it cuts through. It's very, very hot. Dip it in the yogurt there. That's very good. Please try it. Look at the glossy chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate? I know I certainly do. So we're going to start by making a really nice chocolate mousse today. And we start off by just mixing up a little coconut milk and put it in the food processor, like so. Like that. And then in this bowl we have creamed coconut, and we're just going to add that as well. So this mousse is basically doesn't have any gelatin at all. I'm always looking out to try and find mousse that is without gelatin. Not been very successful. So okay, to make your own. This has got honey and also vanilla extract. This will just help with the sweetness of the chocolate, because we're not going to add any sugar, so the honey is a substitute for that, and the vanilla essence just gives a lovely taste as well as smell, which is always nice and gooey. Okay, like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just blitz this up. If I can get the lid on, would be an advantage. I'm a bit clumsy, so bear with me. Got it there. Right, now that bit's on there, and let's start. All this is doing is just reducing down the creamed coconut. That should be enough. Let's just check. Yes, and now we just want, great thing about cooking, get some kitchen towel. Never mind, might be a small kitchen, but we make full use of it. So now we just add the chocolate to this, and all I did with this chocolate was melt it in the microwave. Remember to use good quality chocolate though. So this is milk chocolate. It's up to you. You can use milk, dark, whatever you prefer. So this will be a lovely decadent chocolate mousse. A bit more. To this. How the chocolate falls. Just feel like eating the chocolate from the bowl itself. The rest I can eat. Okay, time to stick this back on. That's it. So okay, so yeah, put this back on like so, and start it again. More. Exciting. Okay, that's enough of that. Place this on the side. Remove this on here. And now we are left with lovely runny mixture, which we are going to then place in a bowl, and then we need to allow it to set for a couple of hours in the fridge. Place that there, place this on the side. Let's grab, use this today I think, and a spoon. So I should grab my spoon again, place it in the bowl like so. Oh, you can smell the lovely vanilla from this. So remember, this has no gelatin in it whatsoever. It will take slightly longer to set. So stick this in the fridge for a couple of hours and then you can have a lovely dig in, but I can't wait till then, so I'm just gonna oh, that's so delicious by itself, just like that, as a runny mousse. But I'm going to put this in the fridge and I let it set. So we are making our courgette fritters today. So I'm just heating the pan, adding some oil just to allow it to come to a nice heat. In the meantime, we've got plain flour in this bowl, and to it we shall add our dried seasoning. And here I have the normal Indian type of seasoning. So we've got the garam masala, the paprika, the cumin, coriander seeds, powdered form, coriander powder, I've said, cumin powder, black pepper, bit of salt, and I like to use sweet paprika as well. Anyway, we just add all of this and mix it in. To this we are going to add some spring onions. I've just chopped them up any old way. Instead of, you could use onions if you don't have spring onions handy, but I have. Now in here I have courgettes which I have grated and then I've allowed them to dry. I've placed kitchen towel on top of each other, just pressed it down, leave it for an hour or so, allow all the water to be released because you don't want that in this. So now also I have some egg here, between 1 to 2 eggs depending on the mixture, because the mixture, we don't want a very runny mixture, but just to be thick enough to form our little pâtés to fry. So I've added 2 eggs, but it all depends on how much you are making. So we just mix it through, and the batter needs to be quite dry as it is, not very wet, and it's coming to form. Okay, and now we can add our courgette strings. Just add them like that into the mixture. It's a great way of disguising vegetables if you're not very happy about eating vegetables. So it's a great way of eating them. So all you do, mix it up. Nice and firm. If you didn't want to use plain flour, you can turn this into like a pakora type of starter dish by adding gram flour or chickpea flour and then deep frying. But because we're not deep frying, just shallow frying, so this is the consistency I'm looking for this. Just binding everything together and making sure it holds through. Now you can leave this batter aside in the fridge until you're ready to use, if you have guests coming. It's a great starter to serve, or a very quick snack. Okay, so we are ready. I'm gonna grab my ice cream scoop. I'm just gonna scoop out, check the oil first, make sure that's ready. And I'm going to just take a bit. All you do is you place it like so, and with your spoon flatten it slightly. Just use a spoon, it's easier to do. Do the same again. Use a non-stick pan, it does help. That way you don't have to use too much oil. And just lovingly place them. Right. And what you do is you basically just turn them over each side until they're cooked. Room for one more. Try not to put too much in, otherwise it'll just join up together, but we've just made enough batter for the right amount. And they do actually look like mini little pakoras or onion bhajis. I suppose you could do the same by, instead of having the grated courgettes, you can grate onion instead, or add onion to the courgettes. It's up to you what you do. It's all about creating. As long as it tastes great, that's all that matters. So what we're going to do now is leave this to just cook through, and we will flip over each side and allow it to brown nicely. So these babies are ready to eat. They look, like I said to you before, they look like a pakora, really, but without the chickpea flour, and this also has egg in it. So these are a lovely golden brown both sides. Just place it onto some kitchen paper, remove them. They don't take very long to do. Beauty of that. So we just add them, turn the heat off. Last one here to go. Okay, they're done. And so all we're going to do, remove this aside. All that's really left to do is to plate them up, but before I do that, I'm just going to make a very quick beetroot and feta salad. And all I have, I'll grab myself, place it in here. So I've got cherry tomatoes, I've got red onion, and I've cut up pickled beetroot. Beetroot is very good for you as well. So we're just basically adding this into a bowl. This is feta cheese, little cubes of beautiful salty feta cheese. The feta and the beetroot together work beautifully. The sweetness of the beetroot, the saltiness of the feta cheese. So just add that like that and just give it a little bit of a whisk with your fork. Really don't need to add any other dressing to it because the beetroot is pickled in a lovely brine, so it has all the elements there. So okay, so all we need to do, take one of our fritters, add some of our lovely beetroot salad, grab a knife and taste. Perfectly cooked through. So today I'm going to show you how to make this This is strawberry sorbet, and it's really, really quick and easy to do. Don't believe me? Let's start and you'll soon find out. Look, so we get fresh strawberries, these yummy, lovely babies. What you do, you stick these juicy babies into the food processor, like so. I tell you, it's really, really quick. No longer will you have to buy the shop bought stuff. So you just add this all in here, like that. Add honey. The secret here is we're not using any sugar, we're using honey, this delicious runny honey. Add to this, and it's literally as quick as that. And all you do now is you blitz it all together like this. Put this on like that. You basically need to make a lovely puree. Turn it off. Open the lid up like so. Remove this. Let's remove this part as well. And all you do is you take a pot like this, and all you do is you pour like this. Okay? You stick the lid on, you stick it into the freezer, and voila. Once it's set, you need to leave it overnight. You get this lovely thing. We're going to move this away. And we need this little spoon. All we got to do, get an ice cream scoop and just literally scoop this out. Okay. So literally we just pour out all this lovely sorbet. I've taken it out of the freezer a bit too quickly, as you can see, but anyway, and all we do is we stick a little wafer on the side anyway, and enjoy.